Viva la raza! Booyaka booyaka, the 619. Booyaka booyaka, that's my pueblo. Booyaka booyaka, the 619. Booyaka booyaka, the 619. Hey, wait a minute. You ain't Fable. You're Paul in the 619 and his amazing friends. Have a great show. My bad.
Oh, hi. You're watching Paul in the 619 and his amazing friends.
Oh, hey, you caught me watching Paul 619 and his amazing friends. Right on, y'all. Go Chiefs. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Right on station, y'all.
What is going on, everyone? Nick from Comic Culture here. You're watching Paul in the 619 and his amazing friends. Have a great show, guys.
Hi everyone, Christina Payne here. Welcome to Paul and his amazing friends. Sit back, relax, and remember to always spread love.
Station. Fable here at Exile Comics in the Bronx, and you're watching Paul in the 619.
What's up, players and players? It's a pimp named Slaughter, and I'm here to let you know that you are watching Paul in the 619 and his amazing friends.
This is Sean the Hell Destroyer. You're watching Paul in the 619 and his amazing friends. Watch to the end. The payoff is amazing. Hell Destroyer out!
Station everyone, it's your boy Stu from Mad Dr. Doom's fan club here, and you are tuned in to one of my favorite people in the community, the incredible Paul in the 619 and his amazing friends.
You are watching Paul in the 619 and his amazing friends.
¿Qué tranza? Yo soy el Rudo. Estás mirando a Paul in the 619 con sus amazing homies. Don't change the channel. I'm going to come to your house and open up all your slabs.
Listening to Paul and his amazing friends only on Paul and the 619.
The beer brewed here, it is used to make the brew beer in this refiner. Oh, Earth Rider, thanks for the Great Lakes.
All right, ready?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome. You're watching Paul and the 619 and his amazing friends. I have a great show lined up today. Our special guest is Stu from Dr. Doom's fan club. He's also a member of the PCP Army Bad Batch, and he's the host of his own show. It's gonna be good. But before we go on, let's bring in the homies.
In a world full of posers and wannabes, they are YouTube's only hope. They are the real homies.
What's up, amazing friends? How's everyone doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good weekend?
Good weekend.
Yep. Hi, Doreen.
Hot, wet.
So Monday was my first day back from vacation. Whew, man, I'm telling you, man. I need a vacation for my vacation. I was so tired. The good thing though, I was off today because I got to work this weekend. But yeah, other than that, it was all good. My son had a birthday, so random. He's gonna be taking over the birthday, the notable birthdays. I wanted to say happy belated birthday to my son. I love the guy. Raising him, when he was younger, man, we used to like butt heads. But as he gets older, and as I get older, it's all good, man. And then my wife retired, so we had a retirement party on Saturday. We had a lot of people. Oh man, it was funny because the party was Saturday, and then Sunday was like the day to clean up. And man, we were a little hungover, just a little bit. And Comic-Con, Yeah, I went to Comic-Con. So it was a full. I didn't go anywhere really, but it was a busy vacation, and it was some time off that was needed. So yeah, I'm happy to be back. So
Nice.
all right. So before we bring in our special guest, I want to play this video.
Who? I don't know. Who are you? Me? I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. What? You a dude that don't know what dude he is. Or are you a dude who has no idea what dude he is and claims to know what dude he is? What the fuck are you guys talking about? By playing other dudes. I know what dude I am. You're scared. I ain't scared. Scared of what? Scared of who? Scared of who? Scared of you.
All right, so let's welcome our special guest of the week, Stu.
Hey, Station. What up, everybody? Incredible intro video, bro. I love it. That was hilarious. So funny.
I know I'm sexy. I've got the look.
All right, Stu, welcome, man. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, man. What a welcome. Wow. I'm overwhelmed.
So, how was your weekend?
Oh man, it was good. It was good. Good week. I can't believe we're already in August and we're already buying back to school supplies and the summer is kind of in its closing chapter. I really can't believe we got here this quickly. It's been a crazy one. Been a wild summer. A lot of heat and a lot of rain here in my neck of the woods, but a good weekend, man. So happy to be with y'all here tonight. Man.
Nice.
Thank you for having me back again.
Yeah.
Woo. All right, so we're gonna go straight to the notable birthdays. Stu, do you have any birthday shout outs that you want to say?
No, sir.
Okay.
Well, actually, let me give one to myself and my son. We are actually born on the same day. It's going to be in a week from today, August 13th. But yeah, me and my 4-year-old son share
that's very
birthday
nice.
on August 13th.
That's
so let me
cool.
just get that out of the way. But that's all right.
Birthdays? Nice.
Yeah, man, it's pretty awesome.
You're not having an adult birthday, right?
No, man, he stole my birthday from me. So like every time it rolls around now, it's his affair. You know what I mean? Like kids take everything.
What happens when you have kids?
Yeah, they take everything.
They take priority.
Even
Yeah,
the
that's
birthday.
for sure.
Even the birthday.
Right on. All right, Kevin. So, what are some notable birthdays of the week?
All right. You want to put me full screen? I got a little slide.
Oh, let's go.
Ooh, professional.
Professional.
All right. Well, first up, Billy Bob.
Oh, wow.
69 years old. And let me remember my
Good for 69. He looks better on the right than he does on the left.
Right. Lonnie Anderson is 79.
Oh, man.
I dare you to say that about her.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
I remember that show.
You know what? She's aging gracefully. How old is she?
79.
Ooh, she's hot for 79.
Yeah. We got Maureen McCormick. Jan Brady.
Oh, wow.
She's
And
how
not
old?
bad for 68.
No, 68.
Wow.
And everybody's favorite director, maybe not, James Gunn is 50,
Yeah, man. I love James Gunn.
He's how old?
58.
Okay.
Same age I am. How about that?
Ooh.
Wish I had his money.
Right.
Another. Well, he was a great director, and then all his movies just got worse and worse, in my opinion. M. Night Shyamalan is 54.
Okay.
Newman is 69.
Wow.
And one of my favorite bands, Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden, is 66 today.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
What's up?
And a double. Both David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson have birthdays this week. He's 64. She's 56.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's awesome.
You know what? She actually looks better now than she did back then. It's like she gets sexier.
Charlize Theron is 49.
Wow.
And the youngest on the list, I noticed. It's like young people don't have notable birthdays, I guess.
Yeah, they don't care about you till you get old.
Right.
We don't care about
Y'all
our
got
young
50
people.
years to go. We'll get to you. Dustin Hoffman is 87.
Wow.
The great Sam Elliott. Love that guy.
Oh man.
Yeah,
no,
no,
he's
80 years old today. Or tomorrow. Yeah. The Hulk, Eric Bana, 56. Another one of my favorite bands, Ian Anderson of Jethro Tull, is 77. Still standing on one foot.
Yeah.
A heavy metal flute at that. Rosanna Arquette is 65.
She looks the same.
Looks, I know, amazing.
Yeah.
What's her secret?
I don't know.
And
Money,
finally,
plastic surgery.
for the girls, Zorro is 64.
There you go.
Antonio Banderas. And that's our celebrities this week.
Very nice. All right, so I don't play the song anymore. I'm just gonna press this.
Happy birthday!
All right, so happy birthday to all those people. So let me play a couple of videos and we'll go straight into hobby news. But before the chat gets out of control, let's say hi to everybody. Try to go to the top. Say hi to Vlogs 18. Right now he's at work. He'll probably be here in like 30-40 minutes.
What up, bro?
So DJ Wise, him, and Crafts by Bethany, they're in the process of moving. I know. I thought I saw Fable here. Fable knows something about moving. So yeah, they got some. They have a tall task to take care of in a couple of weeks. They're moving from Arizona to Ohio, where my wife's originally from.
And hopefully to cooler climates.
Yeah, good luck with the move, bro. Moving sucks. So
Moving sucks. Dude, you're never done moving. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like years later, you're still going through some boxes. You know, you just try to get into that to the new place to make it just livable. You know what I mean? And then that's when you start bringing out like the stuff. But yeah, then you find out how much stuff you have. Like
you also find out who your true friends are when it's time to move.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
Exactly, Stu.
That's when you regret having a library surrounding you.
Yeah.
Like,
So this is DJ Wise's best half, Bethany. So yeah, they're in the process of moving. And then my homie Steve, what's up, hip hop?
Steve, what up, bro?
Thank you for being here, brother. And then our own Doreen. Hi, Doreen. Thank you for being here. Mwah. And then our special guest, Stu. Stu, thank you for being here this week.
Of course, man. Thank you guys for
Love
having
you,
me.
man.
Always a pleasure.
Second time. Stu has been on
man.
the show before. So this is his second time on the show, and we're so happy to have him. Dude, he's a friend of the channel.
Yeah.
And then our homie Circumstances. Ooh, I've been watching Circumstances videos. Ooh, controversial. Ooh, I love it. Okay, dude, he's doing some work.
Gotta
I like
say
this
one
stuff.
thing about Marcus. He stands up for his friends.
That's right. Love it. And then this is one of my oldest homies, Ian Hoodrat from Hoodrat Comics. When I started doing YouTube and Instagram, he was one of the first guys to reach out to me and say what's up. And we're friends to this day. And I had the privilege of seeing him at San Diego Comic-Con. He was there with his wife and his awesome son. Yeah, beautiful family. So, Ian, man, thank you for being here, brother.
Bro, I just want to shout him out. Some epic videos from that weekend. Hall H, like the Doom reveal. I was watching his Instagram like that night when I got home. So shout out to him, man. That was awesome.
Most definitely. He's all about that.
Yeah, man.
And then G.A. Gardner. This is Random Rips, Kevin's alter ego.
Yeah, see, that's how I have to dress in Georgia when it gets like this.
Yeah.
Either that or you come in ate up with mosquito bites.
Yeah, so Random Rips is Kevin's Superman. G.A. Gardner is his Clark Kent.
Yeah.
And then Canadian Survivalist. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. A friend from the north. And there's Kevin again.
I don't know why my StreamYard keeps going back and doing that.
Yeah, same.
And then Jim, NFL 7. What's up, man? I'm pretty sure this guy's probably in a 1 or 2 fantasy football leagues.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't already know, Mr. Fidget and myself, we've been playing for over 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of trash talking, guys. A lot of trash talking. It's a lot of fun.
Doreen, you need to get in.
Yeah, Doreen, you need to play. Stu, if you're not in the league, you should join our league.
I'm in a couple, man, but I'm in no place to trash talk. I always forget like 2 or 3 weeks every season. I never fails. I forget to set my lineup, and then
you know what?
The best trash talkers are never the best teams.
Yeah. If you're in our league and if you go head to head with me and you take a week off, I'm okay with that, Stu.
Yeah.
I'll let everybody know about my Survivor League as soon as I got it set up. I do the easy part. It takes you 5 minutes every week.
So
in our league, if you don't submit a lineup, it's a $10 fee.
Yeah. No, dude. This commissioner right here, he's hardcore. You know, the thing is that how many teams do we have?
Racking up fees left and right, bro.
Yeah.
we got this is a 16-team league with 23-man rosters and an IR roster and a taxi or practice.
Oh,
this is not a
any
game. This is a dynasty.
That's like the only team you can have playing in a league like that. Like, how do you manage anything?
Oh no, I run another one just like it, and I'm in 3 others.
Wow, yeah, he's crazy like that. You know, with me, I'll do one dynasty, but the rest will be redraft. I'll just do redraft on the rest of them.
Dude, or like
let me say hi to Let me say hi to Marvin Wynn, the creator of The Edge. One of my favorite comics. I pretty much have everything of The Edge. I have the action figures. I have the trading cards. I have like special editions. I got posters. Yeah, dude. I love that comic. So if you guys aren't reading The Edge from Marvin Wynn, the publisher is Comicsburg Comics. Dude, you need to check it out. It's dope. And who else is in here? And of course, the queen of our chat is Christina Payne. Christina, thank you for all that you do. You're always supporting everyone in the community. And those CBS awards are coming up for like I think one of the categories is the best like supporter of the community.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christina Payne, guys.
Absolutely,
She's got my
man.
vote. She's got
Dude,
my
ever
vote.
since I showed up on the show last time, Christina showed up to every one of my shows ever since I was a guest. So
There you
shout
go.
out to
See?
Christina for all the love and support.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, amen.
Spread the love.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
Christina.
spread the love.
And then there's the man himself, Fable. What's up, man? Station.
Hey, brother.
Yeah, thank you for being here, brother.
Love you, man.
2 weeks ago, Fable was our special guest, and we had a great time. He even brought in his son. We got to see his handsome son. So I see where his son gets his good looks. Gets it from his pops.
I know. That kid is so adorable, dude. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
That was the best when he brought him in. The best, whenever we're just showing off their collectibles. Well, I'm showing off my son.
I know.
You win.
Okay, hands down. Kids are the best.
Kenneth Bird. What's up, Kenneth? Thank you for being here. What else is in here? That might be it. Oh, DK, my Laker bro. What's up, homie?
DK.
He's always, dude, DK, you're always here, and I really appreciate the support. Thank you. Bearhurst.
Barrett.
What's up? What's going on? So, Barrett, Kevin, when does Barrett have his live stream? When does he do those pack rips?
You'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
It's kind of like he announced and says, I'm going to do this, and everybody gets the,
Oh, man. He shows fire. That guy has like tons and tons of cards.
Yeah.
He is from the Seattle area, and he reps his Seahawks. That's cool. I like it up there. It's fun. A lot of awesome breweries. All right. So we said hi to the chat. So let me play one.
Yes, I was thinking it was Thursday after
Was
Zach. After Zach does his show.
Okay. Yeah, Barrett. If you want, you could go ahead and throw up when your live stream is, man. You're more than welcome. All right. So a couple videos. One guy we haven't seen in a while, but he's always on my mind because he's one of my homies. Is Dagger. You know, he's been doing a lot of charity work. I'm trying to raise money for kids, for veterans, and he's doing it by running, push-ups, pull-ups. Man, that guy's getting fit. You know what I mean? And the thing is he's doing it all for charity. You know, from his heart. So yeah, I want to play this, and this is for my buddy Dagger. So usually when I do videos, I paste heads on people's bodies. That's actually Dagger in the mall. He was dancing. All right. So one more video, and then it's hobby news. Yeah, good dance moves.
Would you like to donate $1 to save a dog? No. Yes. Double negative. Wouldn't. No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Oh God. I think that your machine is. Got it. I got it. I was just trying to pay for. Yes. True.
Wow. I can relate to that.
That was amazing.
Hobby news. All right. So did everyone already see Deadpool and Wolverine? Everybody?
Yes.
Doreen, you haven't seen it yet?
I saw the poster.
No.
So are you planning to watch it?
The comic book.
Really? It's good. It's good.
I want
superheroes.
to, but under certain circumstances right now.
Understood. Okay. So Legion on IG, he posed the question, is this movie gonna break $1 billion? And he said this weeks before the movie came out. Okay. So if those who don't know, it's rated R. You know, it's rated R. It's very violent. The language is strong. But last I looked, it made 824 million .1, and that was the last time I looked, and that was a couple of days ago. So it looks like it's trending to break $1 billion.
Easy.
And I think the last superhero movie, I don't know if you could consider a superhero movie that broke $1 billion was Joker, the first movie. And I know they're coming out with a second Joker movie with Lady Gaga playing Harley Quinn. So we'll see. I don't know if that's gonna be better than the first one because the first movie was dope. But as far as Deadpool and Wolverine, killing it in the theaters. I've seen it twice already, and I want to see it a third time. Mr. Fidge and I were gonna watch it on Sunday, but we keep on forgetting.
I remembered at like 8 p.m. I was like, oh, it's too late now.
Yeah. We when we realized that, oh yeah, we're supposed to go movies together, it's like too late. Welcome to the show, Trev, the shipping guru. What's up? D&D bro in the house. Okay, so back to Deadpool. Did you guys hear this phrase they were throwing around? They're saying this is what they were saying in Hollywood. White male is stale. You guys hear that? Yeah, like people making movies, they said white male is stale, so they didn't want to star a white male lead.
Yeah.
You guys hear that?
Yeah, it's been.
I haven't heard the phrase, but I know that's what seems to be going on. I didn't hear that phrase though.
Yeah. Well, we got 3 white males on this show, and they fucking kick ass. So I don't know what they were talking about in Hollywood. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was being thrown around, and then I heard, and then all this is like what they were saying on. See, okay, Trev, and Trev has told me you can't believe everything you see. Or me, I believe everything I see. Okay, so so they also said in Disney they were cleaning house, that they were firing woke writers. You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Is it true? I
haven't heard any of this.
I know they're bleeding big time. They're
Well,
losing.
you know what I mean?
I saw a what do you call it? The girl that plays as the twins on the most recent Star Wars, the Acolyte.
The Acolyte.
The actress that plays as the girl. She was doing they were interviewing her, and they asked her a question. I forget what the question was, but her response was, well, the whole point was to she said something like the whole point was of the show was to not get white guys to watch, or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay,
I heard that.
Yeah, I saw her. She said it, and I was like, what? And I replayed it, and so I could hear her say it again. I'm like, that's what, maybe that's what they're trying to clear out is, they're not realizing that
streaming service
something like 70% of their viewers is white men.
The thing is, I have no problem with diversity. Being Asian, when I see some Asian representation in the MCU, I get giddy, man. But the thing is, you gotta have the heavy hitters. And the thing is, what I love about Stu being here is that all that Dr. Doom news, and so when that happened, I was like, oh shit, Stu's he's the perfect guest, because there's no one that I know in the community that loves Dr. Doom more than him. I mean, I believe we all love Dr. Doom as a character, as a villain. I think, dude, it's gonna be dope. And you know how they pivoted. It was supposed to be Kang. I guess there was a title of an Avengers movie, Kang Dynasty. Well, they threw that in the trash after that guy. What's his name? The actor?
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah. When he got into trouble, and the thing with like companies like Disney, dude, if you have any controversy with you, they'll drop you like a hot potato. And that's what happened. So, but you know what? Before we continue, let me say hi to a few people that dropped into the chat. 9-Panel Grid, what's up? He says, yo, driving and listening. Oh, look at that. That's what's up. And then Tripolic X Cards and Stuff, he says it will pass the billion. Yeah, it looks like it's trending that way.
Hell yeah.
And then
Deadpool?
Yeah.
Yeah, Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then Midlife Bro Logic. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. And of course, Trev the Shipping Guru came in here. Everyone's saying hi to him. All right. And then and besides all of the news of Deadpool and Wolverine, there was a lot of cameos. And the thing is that people don't care about the spoilers right now, because I'm seeing they're showing who was in the movie. The movie's been out for what? less than 2 weeks, or about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Going on the third week. Yeah.
Going on 3 weeks.
After
Three weeks
my
and 2
thing is
days.
after 2 weeks, if you haven't seen it, that's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's on me, and I don't care about spoilers. I didn't care
Yeah, I
about
don't
spoilers in the first week, whether I see the movie or not. That's just
If
me.
it did bother me, I would have seen the movie already.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, did you guys see that Rob Liefeld, the original pencil and ink of the cover of New Mutants '98? He's selling that thing on Heritage, and he's asking for $7.5 million.
I'm not even.
That's
That's a
iconic.
crazy price, but like he's
That's a little
Rob's always been a salesman first, and like now, what better time to jump on the money train than now?
I don't know. My movies are selling.
7.5 is crazy. That's so crazy.
I don't think anybody's been so high on their own work as Rob Liefeld.
Oh, I know.
I mean, just think the iconic Mickey Mantle card only got 12 million. You think the New Mutants sketch cover is going to be worth that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And well, you know, he was, you know, he says that he created the character, but I don't think he was the only one though. I think wasn't somebody else, Trev, who helped him create Deadpool?
I don't know the guy's name, but there's somebody.
Fabian Nicieza or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
most of those.
Well, when Rob Liefeld talks about Deadpool, he never says that he co-created. He just says he is the creator. He takes full credit. He takes full credit. You know,
I would
so
argue
I
that
don't know.
like he created that image and the character for sure, but like, or had the majority hand in creating that. But I think like some of Deadpool's best stories and like really fleshing out the character have come from other people like Fabian and Joe Kelly.
Wasn't Fabian the writer?
Yeah, Fabian was a writer, and also after Rob left Marvel, when all that X-Force stuff was still going on, I think Fabian and Joe Kelly were two of the big ones for me.
Yeah, and with Deadpool, the witty remarks are half the character.
The Deadpool game on PS4 is going for $170. Jeez,
that's
He's a mark with a mouth. That's all he's always been.
Right.
That's kind of like Stan Lee with Spider-Man. Stan Lee created Spider-Man and everything, but Stan Lee's creation, his visual creation of Spider-Man, is not what Spider-Man looks like today at all.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
Steve Ditko actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's
why they co-credit and always gave each other co-credit.
So,
yeah,
hey guys, I got to tell you this.
Gentleman,
This
he
drink.
would give anybody credit that deserved the credit, whatever he did. So
Yep, for sure.
That drink right there.
Is that this week's
I thought
sponsor?
no, but I thought it would just taste okay, but man, this thing tastes great.
My name is Bob.
I
like it. I like this. It's nice.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what I would do, Batman.
All right.
Spike it.
So, and they also say, I also read that Rob Liefeld is leaving Marvel. I didn't know he was with Marvel still.
He did stuff for them under contract.
Yeah.
He's done quite a few covers, I know, in the past few years.
still can't draw feet.
Well, there's a lot of guys that, like, as far as like artwork, they kind of go across different publishers. Like, you could draw for Marvel, but if you're not exclusive, they'll be drawing for DC and all that stuff. But the thing with Rob Liefeld, Deadpool and characters like Prophet and other stuff that he's done. I mean, they're iconic characters. But man, as far as an artist, I don't know. He could be hit and miss. What's funny? Because in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, at the very end when they get thrown into that shoe store, did you see the? Yeah. And
Yeah.
the thing is, the second time I went. First time I went by myself. The second time I went with my wife, and I was laughing, and she's all, "Why are you laughing?" And I was telling her, I was explaining the reason is that Rob Liefeld doesn't draw feet. You know what I mean? So yeah, and the thing is, as a fan of comics, that it was cool how they did a lot of fan service. A lot of jokes
Absolutely.
that if you didn't read the
And
comic, it would go like this. But if you kind of, you know, if you're familiar with the stories, it gave you man. I laughed through that whole thing, man. That shit was so good.
It was great. I thought all the Wolverine variant sequence was amazing, where we got like the Age of Apocalypse one-handed Wolverine and like the John Byrne. I love the throwback to the John Byrne yellow and brown, and then the Hulk and the reflection. Yeah, Patch.
Yes.
Hulk and the reflection of the claws. And that took like 2 or 3 seconds, but it was so effective. I thought for
And
us.
I think those
hardcore
attention
comic
to
book fans.
details for the comic book fans is just dope. I
Right.
mean, it just really pays homage to all of those that spend the money, buy the books, read the stories,
That's right.
keep those stories going, and to give back to those that keep them in business is just smart marketing.
Does anybody want to see a Gambit movie now?
I don't know about that, but that was hilarious, dude.
I want to see a Gambit movie.
Who is your dialect coach? The Minions was one of the best lines of the whole movie.
Dude, he
Like,
did
that
the
was-
dialect. He did it so good. I was like, geez, it's like I couldn't understand half of what he was saying.
I like the jokes, like, you know, when the you know, there's a lecture, right, and then they were talking about like who got killed, and then they said, oh, Daredevil's dead, and then she's like, oh, we're sorry, Alexa. She's like, that's okay.
Yeah.
You know what happened? We know what's real life. You know how they're like they were married or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was bad. I was I want to watch it again. Shit.
And then Wesley Snipes looking at him and going, "I don't like you."
Yeah.
Because they didn't like each other for so long in real life.
And then when they were we could talk about this fucking movie all day. You know, when they're on the car and they're going to the villain's lair, and then he got his Punisher's bazooka, and he says, I'm Blade, and then I'm the only Blade, you know, there'll ever be. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not quoting it
the only
correctly.
one there ever will be. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Deadpool looks into the camera like, oh, you heard that shit right. I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, that was so good. Okay, but Comic-Con, there was a reveal. There was a lot of talk about it. And but let me show you some fan-made trailers, and then we're gonna dive right into it.
Our world faced destruction, and so will yours. An uncontrollable being took everything we know.
This individual could unleash a power that no one could control.
When you have this power, you have to make the hard choices. Isn't that way strange?
Who is he?
Your world has already known him.
After this multiversal genocide, what will come next?
The rule of doom.
So that was just the first one. Let me play the second one. But you know what? The thing is so funny is that I only downloaded 2. There was a bunch of them. I mean, and you know what the thing is that a lot of them are edited pretty good. Like this one. Check out this one.
Everything you see is not reality. Time, reality, is changeable. They're moments of joy. They're battles. Their victories. their sacrifice. All of it was part of my plan. Prepare for the end of everything you thought was real.
All right, so that's the second one.
Yeah,
So
that one was good.
So
The second one was
if you,
good.
you should know. Everyone should know by now. I mean, unless you are living under a rock, you know, Robert Downey Jr. is going to play Doctor Doom.
That
What do you guys
second
think
one
about
started
that?
out. I was like, damn, Optimus Prime's in this?
Okay, I have questions.
Okay.
And they may be stupid, but I am not the big Marvel fan. I'm not the big versed in Marvel. And when I am versed in Marvel was the old, not the old X-Men, but like the Chris Claremont, John Byrne X-Men. I've read Deadpool. I never got into Doctor Doom, never got into that. But isn't Doom's face, like, didn't something happen to his face? That's why he wears the mask?
Yeah, it's all screwed up.
Yeah, so there's like different like thoughts and,
I know
and
they have
philosophies on this. Jack Kirby, who obviously had a huge hand in creating Doom, always maintained that he just had a small scar, but that small imperfection drove him insane because, you know, it was like, you know, the one imperfection that he couldn't change or whatever, and so he wore the mask, when really it was just like a little tick that drove him crazy and kind of like a little microcosm of his psyche. There's also, like, you know, the
So
whole
he's a
theory.
perfectionist.
Yeah, I like Kirby's. I like that philosophy on it, that it's part of his psyche, and it's really like when he takes off his mask. There's been so many mask reveals where people gasp and shock or whatever. I like the mask reveal where he looks normal. He just has a small scar,
Small scar or
imperfection.
something.
Right,
Okay.
but there's also like the other side of the coin where he looks basically like Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool,
So
like his
we all
face is
know what
fried and
Iron
that.
Man looks like.
right.
Okay, and we all, so is he supposed to be, if he takes off the mask and he looks like Tony Stark, so what is this, an alternate reality in the Marvel universe, or because I know he's just another character in the universe, but trying to put an actor who's played a prominent role in that universe to play
somebody
another
said last
prominent
week-
role.
There was someone on here that said last week that there is a storyline where Iron Man does become Doctor Doom, or is the same person.
Infamous Iron Man.
Yeah, Infamous Iron Man.
Yeah.
That came out
Okay.
of Secret Wars.
Well, in that trailer, that person had made, and at the end where Tony's Iron Doom, you can call them, I guess. So that's kind of the story. I don't know if that's the storyline that Doctor Doom's going to have, but that was a storyline in the comics as a while ago or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. I
Okay,
know,
I'm DC girl, so just, fill me in.
No, you're good. I mean, yeah, the infamous Iron Man story, I would say, is like the closest the two have come to becoming like merging and becoming like the same character, and that was kind of coming out of Secret Wars and his redemption to turn himself from a villain into a hero. But they've they share so many similarities. Obviously, they have the armor suit. They're both geniuses when it comes to science and mechanics and electronics and robotics. They're often their own worst enemy. So I think there's a lot there to work with. My issue is, I think Doom, like my boy Robbie said, I think Doom definitely deserves his own character and his own casting, and not be held hostage to the legacy of Tony Stark's Iron Man or Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man in this MCU, which is like the MCU, like the MCU's like title character. Really, he kind of created the MCU and has been that anchor for them ever since. So I don't know. He's such a big name. It's hard for me to kind of reconcile that. So I've been torn. I've been going back and forth. It's been a roller coaster of emotions for me because it's such a huge name and it's mega, and you can't help but be excited. But at the same time, It's like, how are they going to tell this story successfully without it being contrived or feel like they're doing Doom a disservice? One thing I have kind of, I don't know, one conclusion I've kind of come to in my mind is like, I have to be kind of okay with the fact that this might be a good thing for the MCU and still not check all the boxes for me as a Doom fan. Like, it might not be everything I want from a Doom casting or a Doom character, but it still might really work in this story and this movie. So I don't know. Hopeful.
Okay, my opinion is, okay, if it works with the story, it doesn't check all the Doom boxes, how is that character gonna evolve and go on in the MCU? Because then you're just limiting it to what a certain, you're pigeonholing it into a certain role, right?
I think that's one of the main complaints so far is that they're starting out Doom with an alternate Doom. We're not seeing the real Doom to begin with.
Okay, so it is an
it's kind of
alternate
like
reality type thing.
For
and not-
So you guys heard what they're going to be paying him, right?
Oh yeah.
Probably a pocket load of money.
$100 million.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. Why? That's what I'm liking with James Gunn is James Gunn's getting no-name people, keeping the budget lower so he can do stuff with advertising and not blow the budget up. And good Lord, that just ruins it almost.
Well, the thing with me is, okay, Robert Downey Jr. I love him as an actor. Did the MCU need him back? I thought so. But to play Doom, I believe he could pull it off. But you know, the thing is that like Stu said, it's going to be like an alternate reality Doom, not the original character. You know, the thing is that those issues of Infamous Iron Man. Have you guys looked at where those things are going for?
Crazy.
Ridiculous money.
Yeah, I'm in a Doom group chat with like Doom collectors. We got Doom collectors from Europe and Australia, all over the world. Homeboy has one of the guys in there has the original artwork for the cover for Infamous Iron Man #1, and I think he's trying to sell that for like $15K right now. And I'm not even mad at him because it's ridiculous what people are paying for some of these issues. Right now.
You know, and the thing, Stu, the thing is like, as far as you being a Doom fan, I know you already have all those covers, but it's a guy like, I like Doom too. I have some Doom stuff, but you know what I mean? Am I going to go chase that Infamous Iron Man issue? No. You know?
And honestly, it's so annoying because I love buying Doom back issues randomly, and I know everything's going to be jacked up for like a year now, price-wise, because of this. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know.
You have to find another avenue.
So here's
some of the Doom books that are going for so high, I bet you can pull them out of dollar boxes if you hit the right spot.
Here's how the story is going to go, guys. I'm going to call it right now. I just came up with it.
Yeah.
So here's how the story is going to go. So Dr. Doom from a different universe is going to somehow appear in the main universe, and where he appears is probably going to be wherever Pepper Potts is, and she's going to see him and be like, "Tony, is that you?" And that's how it's going to start right there.
Oh, no. Well, this is what I want to see. Right off the bat, what are you going to do with Kang, right? So what I want to see is Kang doing some shit like, "Oh yeah, I'm the fucking man," and then Dr. Doom comes out of nowhere and just kills him. I think that set it off. I think that set the tone, and not just kill him, but like fuck him up. You know what I mean?
Well, I think
and being like, "Oh shit, that's badass," and then
I think the second season of Loki took care of that.
Yeah, they're not,
in my opinion.
And I don't think they're going to get Majors back and be like, "Hey, man, come back one time for like a couple scenes so we can murder you."
You see them, CGI them. They can.
Yeah, dude, CGI them. You don't even have to show his face.
I think the second season of Loki, I think, took care of that because they basically made it to where Jonathan Majors, the character, he was supposed to die, right? In all these different versions, he's supposed to die, and then the guy that was supposed to die didn't die. So now there's no need for the other one, and now Loki's in charge of
What happened to the
everything.
one? What happened to the King in Ant-Man and the Wasp? That one.
I
Didn't
think
he
was
like?
killed.
He got,
I don't know if he got killed. He got.
No,
I know he got.
he was still around, I think, but like he was supposed to be that was kind of on hold, I think, until like the rest of the movies. Like the Loki show was kind of like a precursor, and now I think like we were supposed to pick up from Ant-Man and Quantumania and all that later on down the line, but I don't know. That's a good question.
I think he's still alive. He's still alive. So yeah,
Yeah, he's still
Doom
alive
gotta take care of
somewhere.
business.
I just
You
feel
gotta
like
get
they're
it
gonna
done.
explain it in like a random scene where somebody's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that guy got, crushed to death or something happened to him." Like, I don't
Well,
know.
just remember the one who's supposed to end up being that specific Kang, that Kang that we all see, Jonathan Majors as, that one who's supposed to end up being that guy was the kid, but they changed what happened to the kid.
Yeah, at the end with the book in the window and all that.
That's
ended up not doing that. So that's why I say I think they stopped it from happening by doing that. They changed his childhood.
It's a good call. Yeah.
So
I just
be able to bring that character back down the road when things calm down with another actor to portray Kang.
Oh yeah.
Possibly. Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
So next year, I think it's February. The Captain America movie comes out. You guys
How do you
excited to see that?
I'm not that excited. How do y'all feel about that one? That one's like,
I've never. I mean, Captain America.
Well,
it's like Batman for me.
I'm one of the very few people that liked Falcon and Winter Soldier. I know. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And Sam Wilson as I know I'm gonna get some hate. I like Sam Wilson as Captain America. He's dope, man. I like that guy.
I don't like it because
the
remainder, I mean, it's fine for telling a story, but Captain America is supposed to be this guy with this like superhuman strength because of the stuff he took, and I'm sorry, but the guy who's playing Captain America now is just like you and me. He's not. There's nothing special about him. He's just got, which is why I don't like characters like Batman, because there's nothing. They're just regular people.
But that's why Batman's so great.
Batman's not a regular person. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, that's
oh my
wild.
god.
It's called Batman.
What's a lot of money that was.
What really grinds my gears? When someone says that Batman's just a regular guy. He is not a fucking regular guy.
What's his superpower?
So
Dude,
where is he from? He's not
being a
taking
badass, bro.
He
When
didn't
it comes
take
to
any
a
super
person,
soldier
a
serum.
regular person, and he's not regular, he is like the epitome of a human being. Where a person could go and reach the highest pinnacle of like training, mental, physical. That's fucking Batman. Batman is not a regular person. How can you say that, Mr. Fidget? Hurt my feelings,
Anybody
bro.
with the money, determination, and
Come on,
training
man.
that man may achieve what Bat's done, but he's not from another planet.
Yeah.
He didn't take any special thing in a prison that made him super strong that broke his back. He's not got a little ring. He's not stuck in a time warp flash speedy thingy. Okay, so what else are you going to call him? He's a person. He's a human being without any alien technology or
He's not doing
infused-
steroids either.
Yeah, infused venom. That
Did you watch
makes
Justice League?
different.
Did you watch Justice League? Remember when Flash asked him, "What's your superpower?" and he says, "I'm rich."
Yeah.
But also, one of his superpowers is knowing all the weakness of the Justice League, so he can take them all out if they go rogue. So
But that's not a
he
superpower.
is
That's
smart.
just studying. I mean, that's just being smart.
It's
Yeah, well,
psychological
shit.
warfare. People that he fights, most of them don't know that he's just a human.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah, well said.
But that's why it's at night and it's dark. It's a bat. People are afraid of bats. I think they're cute and cuddly, but you know, that's just me.
Okay, so let me play a video and then we will go into sports. Vlogs is not here, but Mr. Fidget, you could do your part. I know you're only going to talk about football, but let's watch this video.
I am lost.
God's sake. How did the beer keep the head on it? The beer never lost.
All right. So, as a Padre fan, there's nothing that I like to see more than us beat the Dodgers. You know, every year the Dodgers are one of the best teams in the major leagues, and we always get our asses kicked. But this year, we actually have a winning record. I think out of 10 games, we won 7 out of 3. So we're doing pretty good. The Dodgers did get Mookie Betts back and Freddie Freeman back. And so they're going to be good again. But it was just nice to see us sweep them. We played a 2-game series last week. So let me play this video.
It's not unusual to be mad with anyone. It's not unusual.
High drive, deep left field for Manny. It's back, and it's very gone. 1-run game. High drive, deep right field. Pontes back at the wall. Narrow madness. Jackson. What are you doing? Oh, God. Solano on the ground to left. Kim's coming from third. The Dodgers had a 5-0 lead. Not anymore. Padres walk it up.
She's just breaking me.
So that was so satisfying. You know, when when we play the Dodgers here in San Diego, Dodger fans, they come in droves down here. They have parades in downtown San Diego.
It's an hour and a half drive. Come on.
They come in buses. And for some reason,
It doesn't take too long to get to San Diego, Paul.
dude, I'm telling you, man. So it was so satisfying for them to come in our house and get swept. So yeah, Dodger fans out there, that's what's up. All right, so Vlogs of Sports, and Mr. Fidget. Yeah, no. Spicy Bear, what's up, man? Yeah, dude, your Mariners, that's a good team. Every time the Padres play the Mariners, we have a tough time. All right. So, Mr. Fidget, what do you got with sports?
Yep. So, we had our kickoff game for the NFL. The Bears and Texans, that was a Hall of Fame game. So, obviously, the Bears pulled it out for 21-17. Just as expected, most of the starters and really a lot of the backups didn't even play. But as far as like so we got our actual week 1 preseason starting day after tomorrow. So we got the Lions versus the Giants, Panthers versus Patriots, Texans and Steelers, the Steelers and Dolphins. Yeah. The Eagles and Ravens, That's Thursday and Friday games, and then there's Saturday games as well, which is the Commanders and Jets, Bears and Bills, Packers versus Browns, Raiders versus the Vikings, Niners versus the Titans. The Buccaneers are playing the Bengals, Seahawks and Chargers, Chiefs and Jaguars, Saints and Cardinals. And then it'll end on Sunday, will be the end of week 1 with the Broncos versus the Colts. And then the final game of week 1 for preseason is going to be the Cowboys and the Rams. So that's pretty much the preseason as far as, what's going to be coming up this week. I know we were talking a little bit about it earlier on, the Fantasy Football League. So this is where it starts to get really exciting for me. So I don't know about you, Paul, but I'm ready, man. I'm going to share my screen very briefly because I don't want to give away all my secrets. Actually, no, I'm not going to share my screen because because I don't want Paul to go back and pause it later and be able to see.
Okay, wait. Let's get something straight. Okay, so my team sucks right now. I don't have any first round picks. I traded all my draft picks or all my players to get draft picks in 2 years. So I'm gonna be I'm gonna be laying low for like 2 years. You know, the thing was,
I think you got that from me.
Yeah, I did. No, no,
because that's what I did last year. So for those that don't know, like I said, we got a 16-man team or 16 team league, and so there's 16 picks per round. I have 5 picks in the first round and 4 picks in the second round. So
I don't even know how you handle that. That's crazy.
So I mean, I have 4 of the first 7 picks. So I'm ready.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you also commissioner of this league? That sounds a little bit tilted.
It sounds a little
I'm not trying to call you out, but
there's some idiots in our league. They traded all these first round picks to him. So for me, I don't have a pick. I don't have a pick until the 3rd round. So I'm going to start partying early. We're going to be having this draft at the bullpen. Okay, let me give you some context about the bullpen. Okay, there's a strip club right next door. It's called Cheetahs. So when the strippers get a little older, they kind of transition into the bullpen. So they're the waitresses, the waitresses there, and the bartenders. The bartenders and waitress are yes.
Yeah.
But anyway,
hold on. It's a restaurant attached to a strip club, and so
they're not attached.
They're not attached. They're not attached. But it's like.
But once the strippers,
15 feet away,
their prime, they move into waitress.
That's
It's it's a killer steak place. They have steak, barbecue.
I bet they have steak.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's
fun.
It's really good. I mean, last year was our first year doing that there.
Yeah.
We used to go to like Hooters or Buffalo Wild Wings.
Hooters is played out though.
Yeah, we've done a couple of drafts like at people's houses.
Joe.
So, but yeah, that's I got to tell you, like that's the fun. Like the fun of it for me, the 2 things that make fantasy football the most fun, especially in keeper leagues where you have the same group of people coming back year after year, is that most of us, see each other. So we get to see each other in person. I prefer in-person drafts, even though we do technically do it online.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I prefer the in-person drafts. I mean, for a long time, Paul will tell you, I was trying really hard to hold on to the old-fashioned way of doing the draft, where you had the big
draft
piece of
board
paper
with the stickers
and the stickers, and you had to put them on the board. So even with everybody else had moved to this online drafts, I was like, nah, man, we got to do the stickers. And then like you see everybody that didn't do their studying or whatever, they're like flipping through the pages at the list of names, trying to figure out who to get. Yeah, that was fun for me.
No, we actually implemented some technology this time. Yeah, dude, those drafts with the stickers, man, those would be 4-hour drafts. Oh my gosh, my wife would be texting me, "Where the hell are you?" Oh, we're still at the Hooters. What?
Yeah.
You're at Hooters for 4 hours? I go, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's
Everybody's
better.
I'll tell you.
He's looking at the blue ones. He's looking at the blue ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wide receivers.
Actually, I'll tell you guys some of the notable rookies. If you're in a league that's like ours, I mean, I don't really know anybody that would have a league exactly like ours because it's very unique. But if you're in a league where rookies are very important, you know, some of the players to look at are the obvious ones like Marvin Harrison and Malik Neighbors. But some other ones I think that are going to be good. You're going to have like Ben Sinnott, it's a rookie tight end for the.
How do you spell that? How do you spell that?
Sinnott, Sinnot.
Dude, I'm not writing that shit down. I got a 3rd round pick. I gotta wait like how many picks?
Jatavion Sanders, Ricky Pearsall for the 49ers. That's a good one.
I'm like pick 45.
Hey, you know what? You know who's going to be, I think, like a good. Maybe they'll still be around for you, Paul, in the 3rd round. You have a 3rd round pick.
I think so.
Let's see.
Hey, did Brandon Ayuk get traded?
No, he's still on the 49ers at least for right now.
They're supposed
Your
to be
first
like
pick
right at a deal with Pittsburgh.
Paul, your first pick is the second half of round 4.
Oh shit! All right, well.
So you probably, I mean, I don't know, maybe he'll still be around, but Jerry Rice's son. Right now he's like, yeah, he's like the 4th guy on the Chargers, but he's been practicing with the first team because of injuries.
So, you know, K-pop junkie. I know she's a big Detroit Lion fan. Her and Phil's Treehouse. Oh, Samurai Ken, what's up?
What's up, Titus?
Titus.
And Rex. Oh, Rex, what's up? And I know we saw Chance earlier today too on the chat.
Yeah,
What's up, Chance?
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Very cool. Has anyone watched any of the Olympics?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you guys see that? I guess. Okay, I don't know. I heard. Okay, I know everything on the internet is real. Everything is truthful. You know, that's real
And
news.
Abraham Lincoln said it all.
So as far as like boxing, there was a female boxer that fought a
Male.
and that
Well, actually, no, it's not a male.
Boxers in the Olympics in that weight category that in the boxing world has failed the chromosome test or the biological test. They think one of them's a hermaphrodite. So the test that they supposedly took at the Olympics said it was inconclusive, though the boxing world has told the Olympics that of the situation and that they do have male chromosomes. The first boxer that she or he went up against lasted 46 seconds. Yeah. And it was sad for the simple fact that her dad had died and she had, wanted to go as far as she could and win a medal for her dad because her dad was like her biggest supporter.
I saw the footage of that fight, and like Bat Mite said, it didn't last very long. The person that supposedly was not a female landed a punch, and then the female that received that punch was like, yeah, I'm out.
But you do know that whatever lost 4 fights. She
lost 9. She's lost 9 fights to women.
Wow.
She's lost 9 fights to women,
Yeah.
and she was born a female.
I mean,
she just has. She's got other
It's
things.
hermaphrodite, so it can go either way. She does produce enough. I don't know what kind of testing they do, if it's just a chromosome test or testosterone test, but both of those boxers have been banned in the boxing world.
Yeah.
So, as far as anyone want to add to the Olympics, Kevin?
Oh, I haven't hardly watched any.
Oh,
About,
we're kicking it right now in our girls are kicking it right now in women's wrestling.
Okay.
Also, I think she's 56 kilos. She's a Japanese. She's just like the wrestler of all time. Has never lost one, and an Indian girl from India just beat her. This was her first devastating loss and is out of the round. Of the round. She may get repechage, but we'll see. We just won a first team gold medal in fencing.
Nice.
That hasn't happened. We've got a lot of countries that have never won a medal that are winning medals, so it's nice to see that there's other countries that are stepping up. I think the Philippines won one of their first top medals. So, I mean, it's been the little glimpses that I've seen and have picked up has been, it's
I think
been
the
nice.
Philippines was weightlifting.
Huh?
I think the Philippines was weightlifting. They got
Yeah, I think it was too.
Well, the last Olympics, the last Olympics, it was a female weightlifter that won the first gold for the Philippines. I'm assuming it's the same lady. But yeah, ooh, man, it gives you
I think
chills.
there was a
You see
Philippine
stuff like that.
gymnast too.
What's up, first?
So it's been, I mean, I've watched a little bit of it here and there. Our men wrestlers are kind of stacked against them. They've kind of talked about the draw. As far as a lot of them are going against the top seeds in the first round, that the draw wasn't quite as fair as it could have been. But, it is what it is, and you do the best that you can.
Noah Lyles, did you see him? Fastest man in the world.
Absolutely.
Yes,
that was
that
dope.
photo finish.
Man, that 100 meters was
Megan?
crazy tight. That was so close at the end.
And
A little
are you
lean
guys?
further.
For me, what makes me laugh? That Snoop Dogg is like really involved in these Olympics. He's like everywhere, and from what I heard, he's making bank. I'm thinking, okay, don't quote me if I get it wrong, but from what I heard, he was making something like $15,000 a week just for being there, just hanging out.
I'm surprised it's not a lot more than that.
And and do you remember when he was carrying the torch? Didn't that torch look like a big ass metal joint?
Yeah.
Was that me? Was that just me? But that's what it looked like.
I mean, that would fit everything else that's going down there, so.
Yeah.
Also, Flava Flav, you remember him?
Yeah.
He has sponsored the women's U.S. water polo.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Nice.
It's been nice just to have some national pride again. You know what I mean, man? It's
thank you.
It's just been nice to cheer for the good old US of A.
Why is it so bad to be? I mean,
exactly.
I feel like people who shit on this should go other places. Then, if they don't like it, I mean, that's their right.
100%.
But then that's also our First Amendment, God-given right. To basically, praise our country or tell it to go to hell.
Right.
But I've been to when I was younger. I went to Europe when the wall was up. Okay, and so I went to East Berlin and a few of the Iron Curtain countries like Prague, Czechoslovakia, and followed around by military. And you're 18 years old and you're like going, okay, it's kind of weird, kind of scary.
Were you on vacation or were you in the military?
It was a school tour with American International. One of the teachers there. I was asked all 3 years in high school because at that time high school is only 3 years, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And I went my senior year and I graduated. So it was nice because we were legal to drink because I was 18. Let's
go drinking. Let's go.
It was also kind of I loved history, so I studied history a lot, but it was eye-opening to a lot of the kids that went. But it was still kind of creepy when you're followed around by a helicopter all day. Your bus has to be searched, top to bottom and underneath, when you go through Checkpoint Charlie from East Berlin to West Berlin. Waited 3 hours in line and the first person in line to get into Prague, Czechoslovakia. So you talk to people, but they're really not really wanting to talk to you, because they're afraid that they're going to get in trouble.
Yep.
So yeah,
I was surprised you were able to go to East Berlin or the East Side.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Because the
the
thing is,
stood on the we're by the platform where Kennedy made his I-9 Berliner speech. So
wow.
Took a picture of a graffiti that Paco wrote that said, "Fences make great neighbors."
Okay, so you and I, as far as age, we're not that far apart. I was in the Army when the wall was still up, and when we went to the border, we had to take off all our rank off our uniform, and just to be able to get that close. And it's funny because if you look on the other side, there's they gave us binoculars so we could look over there. When you looked across, there's a dude on the other side with binoculars looking at us.
Looking back at you.
Yeah. And it was weird, and it was kind of funny too because we saw these guys. You guys, everyone knows who Inspector Gadget is. With the trench coat and then the hat. Dude, there was guys on the other side dressed just like that.
Yep.
I'm thinking, oh my God.
You go from a city that
AGB or
West
whatever.
Berlin that's just vibrant, that it's like any metropolitan city in the United States. They've got clubs and bars and music and, people wear vibrant clothing. It's alive. You go across the border, boom. Everybody is in drab brown or olive green. Their heads are down. They don't want to make eye contact with you. They don't want to see you. They don't want to acknowledge you. Just kind of hurrying about their business. It was really, total opposite ends.
Yeah. Let's see. Brother Joe says, Mexico used to be a nice country to visit, but not no more. Brother Joe, when's the last time you've been to Mexico? Because my son's fiance, her family is from Mexico City, and my son had a pretty good time.
Yeah, Mexico City is a little. Most people just go over the border into Chihuahua and
Tijuana, yeah,
Tijuana, and those aren't particularly the best parts of Mexico.
Well, the down like TJ for us is kind of like it's really close. The border is it's like when there's not the traffic is not super heavy, it's like a 30-minute drive.
Right.
But I can't remember the last time we've been down there.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's for me, if it's not down to Cancun, there's really nothing for me to go there for.
Right.
You got to be careful still in the results. There's been some problems with, in Cancun, in Acapulco, in La Paz, all that.
They've got to where some of those resorts, like the Hard Rock down there, they're like a cordoned off, walled in. You don't leave the hotel area. You can't.
Oh, trust me. I'm pretty sure if you're down there and if you don't know the lay of the land and you don't speak the language, you gotta be careful where you walk. You could like pretty much walk around the corner and up in the alleyway and meet somebody you don't want to meet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So okay. So as far as sports, does anyone have anything else?
I was going to say the medal standings. The United States has 24 gold medals, 31 silver, 31 bronze, with a total of 86, with China in second place with 22 gold medals, 21 silver, 16 bronze, for a total of 59.
Let's go. That's a lot of medals.
So we have 86 total medals so far at the games.
It's close.
And then there's
so the golds is only decided by 2. It's 24 to 22 right now.
24 to 22.
Does anyone play tennis?
I tried.
The Joker
I
one.
tried in college, but was no good at it.
Yeah, yeah. All right, here's a tennis video. All right, and so everyone knows who
SummerSlam.
Bob Costas is.
Yep.
Everyone know? Yeah. All right, dude. This is Bob Costas, man. After this video, I give him props. He definitely has some street cred with me.
Who's your favorite rapper? If Jay-Z's got to be Robinson's guy, who's yours?
You know, I have got to give props to Ludacris because although he's not the only one, I think he was the first one to name check me. I believe it went something like this. And for you youngsters out there, we're not encouraging this behavior. I just want to make that clear. It's sort of like saying, you know, any rebroadcast, reproduction, it's kind of a rote thing. Now, kids, this is just the lyric, and I'm just quoting it. And it's Ludacris talking about himself. I'd be rolling torpedoes, get blunted with Rostas, and for a hefty fee, I'm on your record, like Bob Costas. And it was at that point. It was at that point, boys, where I said to myself, if I step off a curb right now and get hit by a bus, I've lived a full life. It's all good.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. All right, so everyone, let's welcome Vogs 18 to the show. What's up, Vogs? Yeah, that's what's up.
Stu, what up, bro?
Bro, good to see you, man. How are you?
Oh man, exhausted from work, but glad to be here.
Oh
Yeah, well, we're glad you're here, man. The show's not the same without you. As far as the chat, Furbird says Acapulco and Cancun. Oh yeah, man, love those places. Water's clear, beer's cold. Oh man, so much fun.
Acapulco, man. I knew someone who used to have a place down there. My brother's
damn.
best friend from high school, and he said Acapulco was like the shit.
Yeah, no, it is. And dude, you get the food. Ooh, seafood. Oh, if you like seafood,
I love
it's
seafood.
the
I
best,
love
man.
seafood, man.
DK says USA dominating the overall medal count. Yes, that's
they're
right.
killing it.
USA, baby. Brother Joe, my family lives in El Paso, and they don't go to Juarez, Mexico. Ooh, I heard Juarez, Mexico. That's rough.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Juarez, Mexico.
Mutts are superior, like Gohan in Dragon Ball. And then DK says hi to Will.
DK.
Hip Hop says Bar Son.
Do I not get any more high?
And then Crafts by Bethany, she's back.
He's back.
All right, so one more video, and then we're gonna go to show and tell. We're gonna let our special guest Stu go first. But let's play this video.
As we move with God, His power lies within, giving us the strength to conquer and to win. We've got all the enablements His love and grace provide. Now we put that truth within our hearts and walk with all God's might. The renewed mind is the key to the Christ in me. The renewed mind is the key to the Christ in me. The renewed mind is the key to the Christ in me.
Interesting.
All right. Show and tell. Show and tell.
Let me see what you have. No!
All right. So, Stu, are you okay with going first? I'm sorry. I should have asked you first. You're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry, man. Thank you. I'm good with going first. Go ahead and throw the rock in here.
That's not Stu. That's Fidget Prescott.
Thank you, Bob. All right, so I'm going to highlight 3 pieces of original Doom art that I've gotten recently in the past month or so, I guess, from both like Heroes Con and just a couple IG
Dude,
purchases.
Stu, I wish I could have met you this year. We'll meet
I know,
next year
dude.
for sure.
We missed out Paul. I can't
Hey,
wait. Paul
next
can be in Heroes
Paul,
next year, I hear.
Dude,
Next year.
Paul's buying
Yeah.
my ticket next year.
Yes.
We're meeting up, bro.
Yes.
Oh yeah, amen, bro. We got to meet
Let's
up.
go. Let's go.
All right. So first up, Monty Kane. All I asked him to do was,
man.
dude, draw me Dr. Doom doing something cool. He gave me Dr. Doom posted up. Dude, look at the Doom mobile here. Hold on, let me look at the front of the Doom
Dude,
mobile.
he's like,
It's so
bro,
cool.
I own the world.
Am I doing
Dude,
it right?
that's amazing.
There you go.
I think I love it. So,
Dude, that's
and
beautiful.
then I got two pieces from Tony McMillan. Tony
Hey.
just finished a Kickstarter for a book, Serious Creatures. Tony McMillan on IG with a EN, not an AN at the end. So y'all check him out. But he sent me this one just recently. Got like this Frank Miller type of style. I love his style, dude.
Dude, that's amazing. Very nice.
And then I bought this one from him at Heroes. My latest diss track will destroy the Sucker MC Richards. Doom on the piano.
Wow.
Nothing beats Doom on the piano, dude. So yeah, I just wanted to share these. Given our recent news, I wanted to share 3 pieces of original.
Those are
DY.
gorgeous.
Wow, is very nice.
Thank you. That's all I got for y'all tonight.
All right, very cool. Kevin, would you like to go next?
No, he's Trev. Hi,
Sure.
Trev.
What's up, Will?
Hey, y'all.
I picked up
I'll
a few
do it.
cards
I'll do it.
too. Just like them.
I'll do it.
I've been getting into holograms lately, the old hologram cards.
I'm sending you the Ken Griffey Jr. of that.
Wow.
So
Andrew
don't sell it,
Jones.
don't buy it.
Those things are so condition sensitive.
They are.
Yeah, very. Especially when it's die cut and a hologram.
Yeah, so
Right.
don't buy the Ken Griffey Jr. one, Kevin. It's on your way. It's
I was
going to
just
you.
at the Andrew Jones for my old Braves collection. But I've been working on this set for a while, and I finally got a hold of a guy who had a bunch of them, and he sold me the whole set for 20 cents a card.
Nice. The old Danny's Pinnacle. Nice.
Grand Slam 96.
Those are cool.
Yeah, those are.
You can kind of see them move. They look a lot better in person.
Right.
That looks like the World Series.
Joe Carter.
Touch them all, Joe.
J Bell.
Darren Dalton, man.
Man, I haven't heard those names in a while.
I know,
There's
right?
Fire.
Big
Yeah.
Mac.
Yep.
Kevin Apier. I remember Apier.
Yeah, Moses Alou.
Moises Alou. God, the Alous played forever.
Here we go. Pudge.
Ron.
Pudge.
Yeah, heck yeah. Ozzy.
He's one of my favorites.
Wizard of Oz.
Dante
Who is that? That is Dante.
Rocky.
Daddy
Yeah.
Dante.
Yeah,
Rocking the White Sox who stink.
Builder. I
Who is
remember
that?
Ringhausen.
Yeah.
Isringhausen, I do.
Tim
I remember.
Salmon, hell yeah.
Gary
Gary
Sheffield.
There's Sheffield.
Nomo.
Hell no more.
Nomo is fun. Sandman.
Rhino.
Jay
Oh,
Bruner.
Rhino. My bad. Jay Buhner was a fan favorite. Jeff Bagwell.
Bagwell.
Loved that guy. Mo Vaughn. Jeez, that guy.
Yeah, it's a great set.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Albert Bell.
And Frank Thomas.
And I know I got Tony Gwynn and Cal Ripken and a couple of them that I already had.
Those are gorgeous.
Cool.
Kevin.
Paul, I just want to say this on record. Tony Gwynn is one of my favorite baseball players of all time, man.
Oh,
So,
he was so
shout out to
damn
the
good.
Padres, and
Dude,
I read his book on hitting like way back in the day when I was aspiring high school baseball, aspiring I guess college baseball player. But dude, just one of the greatest, most smartest baseball players of all time.
I've always
Dude, we just became best friends.
Dude, the guy barely struck out.
He's the greatest hitter of all.
The other thing I picked
really?
up today
Gross.
is a Matchbox. I ran
Nice.
across the new Matchboxes. I don't know much about Matchbox. Everybody
That's
collects
cool,
Hot
though.
Wheels. I never hear them talk about Matchbox, but I love that truck.
Yeah. That is cool.
Sunbound truck and his farmers for you. Sorry, that song's stuck.
Is it a Morris Minor?
Oh, that's sick.
Those are cool. And an old 35 Ford pickup with the Moon Eyes logo.
Very nice.
Something about a
I got a few diecasts today. I still ain't had no luck finding new Hot Wheels. They're like, they vanish so fast, I can't catch them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You got to get it when they just open the box because people feed through that stuff. And then not just that, dude, they ruin the packaging.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it for me this week.
Cool. Mike, did you want to go next?
Okay, so I'll have to remember to show them next week.
Hi, Doreen.
I will. I got some stuff. My son's girlfriend works for Hot Topic, so I got some
nice
bitty
Bitty
pop.
Oh, that's dope.
So
Yeah,
I
that's
got
so cool.
Catwoman, the Riddler, and 2 Batmans.
Need one of those.
And then he just walked in and walked out and said, we got home late and you're already asleep. So I got Patchwork
That's so
Joker,
cool.
and then I got a Patchwork Joker.
Oh,
wow. Like every size.
That's the hot one.
And I didn't get any books except I got some back from I had my pull box is full, but I just grab a little at a time.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to partake of a classic book out of my personal collection, and it's Detective Comics number 298, first Silver Age Clayface, and this story was written by Bill Finger and cover art by Sheldon.
Wow, it's very nice.
So,
Who did the cover art again?
Sheldon Maldoff.
Oh wow.
What Batman and I have in common is the love of Batman and Detective Comics.
Yes.
It's the best.
So I just wanted to partake a little something from my personal collection. I wanted to do Terror Tuesday, but I didn't have any Bronze Age horror right at hand, so I had to go dig it.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you for showing that. Wow. Mr. Fidget?
Excuse me, his name is Doug Prescott for the last time, Paul.
And he's muted.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
So continuing our tour through my DVD cases. So this week I thought I would do some scary / horror movies, or gory movies. So this first one is actually 7 DVDs, but it is the Saw series.
Oh.
So that's the first one there, and it's actually, it's got its own separate case, like that.
Nice.
And I think all of them are actually like that, where it's like a clear case with two pieces of the image. That's the back there. That's actually my favorite of the Saw movies. The first one was my favorite one. The twist at the end. So, it's long enough where I don't have to worry about spoilers. So if you haven't seen that movie, the killer was actually in the room with them the entire time. It's the guy that was laying in the middle of the room. Yep. There's Saw 2. Okay, I'll go through these real quick. Saw 3, with the teeth hanging. Saw 4. That's the original killer there. That's his head. Saw 5.
Oh my gosh, you got like the whole series.
Yeah.
Are they
Saw
done
6.
making movies?
7 of those damn things?
Yeah. That's number 6 there. Then there's 7. It's called it says Saw the Final Chapter. And then there's another movie that came out, but I don't actually have it. But it has like I believe it has Chris Rock in it. And it was like a continuation.
Oh,
They
yeah.
didn't call it Saw, they called it something else. I never actually saw it because
They
after
called it
7 movies.
Seesaw. No, I'm kidding.
After 7 movies, I was kind of done with Saw. So, but yeah, I mean, I liked all of those. And then I didn't search too long, but these are the rest of the well, I guess you could call them scary movies or horror movies. that I have. I'm sure I have some more, but I didn't want to go through 900 DVDs to find them. But
right,
there's Hostel.
I
didn't actually like this movie. I thought it sucked.
Nope.
But it's in my. And then I never saw the first one of this movie, but I do have the second one.
I love
Jeepers
those.
Creepers.
I love all those. So good.
Classic.
Yeah, but I never saw the first one. This one wasn't like a popular one. I think this might be like a B-rated movie, but this one was actually really good.
The Collector.
Collector.
That's what they call Paul.
That vaguely.
Yeah. And then for you WWE fans, See No Evil, starring Kane.
Yeah.
That one was decent. And then he actually did a second one, so there's See No Evil 2.
Jeez.
This movie was no good. For all the hype, it really sucked. But Us. This one was probably one of the few movies where I actually did get scared watching
Where
it.
the Hills Have Eyes.
That was a good movie.
I refuse to watch it.
I thought.
Yeah, that was a crazy one. And then my last two here, we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Okay, it still has all the stickers on it there, the $14.99, buy two, get two free.
Is that
And
from
then-
Blockbuster?
Yeah, I think so, actually. And then Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, so it's like a prequel.
Nice.
So, and that's everything I got.
But you know what's so funny? When I was dating in college, I went on a date, and that's the movie that we saw, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, the first time I went out with this girl, I took her to that. We never dated after that.
I could see
That was a good date. That date
Not
sucked.
her kind of movie, huh?
Yeah.
There was one other.
Guess she
There
didn't
was
like
one
that kind of
other
stuff.
movie. There's one other movie that I have that I can remember. I just thought of it. I didn't go try to find it, but it was actually probably one of my favorites of this kind of movie. It was called The Strangers. I think it's called The Strangers. The cover has like the three killers with the paper bags or masks over their face.
Yeah.
And it was based on like true events or true story. And the funny thing about that movie was there's a song in there, I believe it's by either the Stadler brothers or Merle Haggard. I think it's Merle Haggard. And that's what got me into country movie was that song.
That's crazy. Are you talking about the one that plays like on the record player, like during the invasion? That's wild.
It's like something, knowing, oh, something, blowing.
That's awesome.
Nice. All right, Trev, what do you got, man?
It's Trev.
Quite a stack because I wasn't here last week. So from last week, I'll show a few.
Yeah.
Scotty Young, Donald Duck again. This has really great art on the inside, actually.
Yeah.
I was surprised. Some absolute power picking up these Dan Mora foil.
That's sick. Love
Then
that.
we got some Ain't No Grave action. Finally got number 3.
Love that.
Yeah.
book.
Doesn't 4 come out this week?
4 comes
And
up.
4.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a good
Oh, there
book.
you go.
Yeah.
Getting that tomorrow.
And number 5 next month, and then I'll read them all.
Rue's
Yeah.
not here, but he would know. This is my cover of the week. This is a
wow.
Dragon Ball Z homage.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
If anybody knows the first time Goku goes Super Saiyan, pretty much this exact image.
Yeah.
That's dope.
We got some Scotty Young this week.
Love that.
I like that.
Had to grab this X-Men Negative Space.
Dope.
Sheesh.
She's blowing bubblegum.
And then some back issues. I found this for $1, 1 in 25.
Wow.
West. That's cool.
Adam West, yeah.
Adam West. Sorry.
And I've been collecting these, so I went back and got a.
I love those so
Okay,
much.
Vogs.
Yeah.
I just found out about those recently. Those are so dope, though.
Diagram.
Mm-hmm. Garcia Lopez variants.
Yeah,
I love those.
I want to get the Batman one of that.
There's 7 of them in the set. I think I'm missing 2 now. Then a couple people on the panel gave me some gifts. Batmite sent me
Oh,
some Frankenstein Alive.
Yeah.
wow. Nice.
That's so cool.
Some Bernie Wrightson. My girl Tina. She's her favorite artist and her favorite character is Frankenstein. So
Man, Bernie forever. Such a legend.
Bernie is,
Bernie's awesome.
these are just some sick covers.
written by Stephen Niles. Niles is a great
I've
writer.
never even heard of that. I gotta check that out.
So hopefully she's
Came
not
out,
watching.
I
because
think
she's
in the
getting those.
90s or the late 2000s.
Tina, close your eyes. Avert your eyes.
And I got a gift from Kevin also, and this is he gave me a bunch of stuff, so I'm just gonna show off 3 things. Got this Jenny Frizen Kiss cover.
Kiss Kevin.
Two of my favorite things: Kiss covers I collect, and Jenny Frizen I collect.
Oh, what the hell's wrong with you?
Okay.
Pause.
Dude, Fox, are you on crack?
In the Dark Tower.
Ooh.
Long Road Home. And man,
I wish I would have
Lee-
known before I got rid of all my Dark Tower books. I had them all.
Did you?
Yeah.
Jay
I would have
Lee's
just
art.
gave them to you.
Hey,
No,
Fred,
book
you
2.
gotta say it now.
A lot of that series did not lay down well in I don't know what Marvel uses as far as ink. It was kind of bad. Some of them stuck.
Oh,
But
and
I had all those Stephen King books.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dungeons and Dragons, and it's got my favorite artists, my favorite writers, Weiss and Hickman. Because there's 3 different stories in here. One of them is Dragonlance.
Yeah.
What?
That was a good
Realms and
series.
Eberron.
When did that come out? Do you know?
Probably in the 90s, if not the early 2000s. I would think.
That's crazy.
I can't see for shit. I need glasses.
It's all good. Man.
It's
It's got
okay.
early Hickman. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
right. And boom! Look at that shit.
How do you get one
Random
of those,
risk. Yay,
Kevin?
Kevin.
Got me some stickers finally.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah,
He's got
one
just
spot
enough
left.
fruit.
One
Perfect.
little spot left. Oh. I got a few of them stuck to the outside right now.
Yeah.
Just for
Very nice.
placement. Almost got it full. Sticker people, some people were dogging stickers, and I'm a sticker person, so.
I am too.
Nice.
Yeah, likewise.
All right, Vlogs, you got something?
Do you have a sticker, Stu?
I don't, man. I need to get some made.
Yes, dude. Get some made and send
I
me
do.
one.
I need to get on
want
that. Yeah.
I gotta
So,
get back on the sticker train.
I went
Me
bin
too.
diving last week, and I like it almost as getting new books. So, I love Deadpool. He's my favorite Marvel character. Deadpool and Hercules.
Oh, dude, that's dope.
And look who I realized is in the background. Thor.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
well, that must
Like
happen
Thor.
right after the Thor Hercules cover where they're arm wrestling.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that one,
I don't know
yeah,
how
last
old
week.
this is. Batmite and I love Batgirl a lot. She is awesome.
There she is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
I
Better than
love
Nathan
this
30?
cover. She's one of my favorites along with Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen's my favorite female in Marvel. She's my favorite female in the DC. When I saw Marvel Deadpool Wolverine, I had to go to one of the LCSs and just dig and say, please have a cool Wolverine Deadpool cover. Well, I found one.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
I know
And,
my
it's
Wolverine.
funny, he
You got
has
some
a
great
bullet
covers
through
this
his
week.
head. Dude, he has a bullet through his head.
Love it.
I also got something from Kevin. There will be a video on my channel. Let me show a few things. First, he knows I like Spider-Gwen, so he got me a Spider-Gwen.
Oh, that's cool.
He also sent me some DC cards with Batman on the front.
Did you get a bunch of those or
Spider-Gwen.
something?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I bought probably 5 or 6 boxes of those and
Oh, wow.
sold them on eBay like
And then
mad.
we got this Spider-Gwen from Panini sticker.
Cool.
We got this Spider-Man where under it is like pens, and I may color eventually.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not
dope.
sure yet. Maybe just leave him white. He looks kind of cool like that. He also got me these mini Funkos of Spider-Gwen. Let me see, one sec. They're from Five Below.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And then I got this one.
That's the
The
sparkle
difference.
diamond
Yep.
version.
The diamond one. And then I also got some comics from Kevin. Bethany, be warned. You're going to hate me. Jenny Prison Goodness, baby.
It's fire.
You all know Kevin loves Uncle Scrooge. I was intrigued. I was like, huh, seems like a good read. And it was. That was too. The Wonder Woman one. I have plenty of these. I have other ones she's done. He sent me the Infinity Dime one.
Did you read it yet?
Yeah, I told you I loved it. It was a great read. And then he sent me this, and I've been looking for this Beckett for years, and he knows who my favorite team is and favorite player. Mickey Mantle, 1995, commemorating the life of Mickey.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's, again, Kevin, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Will.
I really do appreciate it. Now I'm going to have to find some Batman ones.
That's dope.
So, yep, I'm done.
Very nice. All right. So, again, I want to show
Comic culture. You had me at prison.
my 3D glasses from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay, Paul,
I took them. I didn't
thanks.
return them.
No, hell no.
They don't care. It's not like they're going to hand your dirty glasses to the next guy.
So there's a guy that's on IG. His name is
I did used to manage theater, so we tried not.
What's his name?
His name is Ben SD Run.
Rum.
Yeah.
And he lives in Vegas, but he has family out here in San Diego. So sometimes when he posts some awesome comics, and he sells them at really good prices. So when I see something on there and I tell him I want to buy it, he pretty much when he comes to San Diego, he delivers it to my house. So let me show you this.
Kevin, I'll send you his page. I just started following him. He has some really cool
stuff. You already did, I think.
So these are pretty much the comics that I got from him. So this is a Gambit. It is not for resale. I think this was in something like a toy, maybe.
A toy. Yep.
Yeah. So there's that.
Nope.
And then some Marvel universes like this. I'm trying to complete this. There's so many of these.
I love those. Yeah.
I love them too. I love them too.
I think
so he got me this one.
Shogun.
And then a Shogun Warriors that I saw that I thought was dope that I needed to have. I do have to get. I have to rebag them. Right now I don't have any bag and board, so sorry if the bag looks all wrinkled in it.
Yeah.
A little shiny. And then Marvel Team Up is another thing I'm trying to collect 1 through 100. And the thing is that I'm casually collecting this. So when I see it, I try to buy it. So he had this.
Have all of those.
This. So I think from 1 to 100, I think I'm missing like 30 something issues.
Not bad.
I love the early ones from the 60s.
Yeah, me too.
Like Marvel Tales, I had all those as well. The reprints.
Yeah, I miss those type of books.
And then sometimes he has some obscure comics that I think look interesting and maybe be a good read. So I saw this, I grabbed that. And then I always grab, if I don't have the Annihilation, dude, there's so many like different series and sub-series.
Yeah.
If it's something that I don't have, I want to get, and usually these Conquests, the Annihilation, the covers, they look dope, man.
Yeah,
that's a sick cover.
Yeah. So I didn't have any of these, so I grabbed them from him. And then Haunt is another, because the thing is that I love everything Spawn. So if there's something Spawn, I try to grab. So Haunt's dude, this series, Haunt is a hard series to just collect. Nobody has them. You know what I mean? So when you see them, grab them. And then Blood Feud, Medieval Spawn, and Witchblade. So these are like some obscure Spawn comics that I didn't have. That I
always like.
As soon as I saw them, I grabbed them. I told them I claimed them.
I love these covers, bro.
Oh yeah, no, dude, Spawn.
Yeah,
dude,
I just followed
Spawn
him
has some of the
on
best
Instagram.
covers.
I followed him on Instagram after Paul posted something about him. I said, "Yeah, I'm following this dude for sure."
You know, the thing is, I got to give him so much love. You know, I always try to shout him out, but you know, sometimes I don't want to because I don't want people to grab the comic books that I want.
Or that you
You know what? You know, you know, it's whatever though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that gives him more business, then I'm cool with it.
Amen, bro.
Yeah. No, but he's a cool dude.
They got that whole run in my dollar bins up at the LCS.
Oh man,
That
dude,
Curse of
let me
Spawn.
know. Let
Was
me
it
know.
good?
I don't know. I haven't read them yet. And I think I have like 2 through 6. I still need to get 1. But then I have some higher ones that have like was it Angelica? Is that what her name is?
Yeah.
Angela.
Angela.
Yeah. I have the higher ones. They have Angela and those covers. Ooh man, Angela looks sexy in those. As far as like you know, the cool thing is that lately when I go to my my local Target or Walmart, man, when I go there to buy try to look for like packs of cards, dude, it's just wiped out every time I go. I don't know what my timing's wrong, or what I know is that the Target that's right down the street from me, the employees, they buy it all up. So by the time I get there, it's all picked through.
But they do.
It's crazy because like I'm not a big toy collector, but anytime I go into a Target or a Walmart and just have a stroll through those aisles, it's crazy depleted, and I just I feel like it's got to be so frustrating for people who are trying to catch those like Target only releases or whatever, and have to deal with not only like greedy employees but like people just wiping out the stock.
Well, Kevin at Kevin's Target that he lives by, they actually have an end cap, and I saw his video. It was actually pretty well stocked.
She was right there stocking it when I did the video. You should have seen it the next day.
Yeah,
and not only that, they're in the toy department. I went today and I was going to pick up another one of those $20 2021 Topps Chrome Blasters.
Yeah.
I thought it was
you got that one hit. You got that Gizmo.
Well, the box was around the corner from the end cap, opened, and all the packs were missing. They were open packs.
Dirty. That's dirty.
Shelf.
I hate that.
I mean,
I know that at Hot Topic, for all the exclusive ones, that the Hot Topic exclusives, they have to wait at least 30 days before any employees can purchase those. They can go to another one, but from their store, they have to wait a certain amount of time to give the public the opportunity to pay for it first and buy it first before they do it.
Most retail companies,
manager there and his
most retail companies have a rule. You know, most companies have a rule that tells their employees that they can't, that the merchandise needs to go to the floor.
Yep.
And they can't hold stuff at any point, like on a break, and then they have to it goes to the sales floor, and then when they're clocked out, then they can go and buy it.
But if they don't enforce that, which they don't, it doesn't matter.
They do at some places. It's like I did at my store. I enforce it. Like we have these 3 ladies that resell the Hello Kitty blankets.
Yeah.
And so they go to my store and 2 other stores, and they go to every single one, and as soon as they come in, they get them. And one day I wasn't there, I was off, and I got a call from the manager because there was a big commotion because the lady saw an employee take 2 from the back up to the front to buy them. Like they'll lose their job doing that because they're not allowed to stash the merchandise. So
yeah, well, I'm biased because I work at a store, so hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay if it's me. But if I'm the same time, it's like you. That's wrong. That's wrong. No, but
make ridiculous money on the resale. Like I don't know. It's a double-edged sword.
I don't resell. I don't do none of that. You know what I mean? The thing is, it's for personal consumption. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I open that shit. I don't. I'm not in.
Let vendors buy it either. The vendors that stock are not allowed to buy anything they stock.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that what I was getting at is that I did find some Topps Chrome I found some Topps Chrome on the Target website, so I actually ordered some from the website. So hopefully by next week I have some product to open, because for months I haven't been able to find anything. So I was happy to find some of that online. So yeah, so next week I'll have that. But other than that, that's all I have. Let's play a game. Doreen was really good at this game last time. We're gonna
Good luck on the top. I won't buy it. It's too much.
She's a female. She actually pays attention.
Retail for a
yes, I think that's what.
I don't know. Did you check my chromosomes?
Okay, this is Who Said That. These are movie quotes. I'm gonna say a movie quote, and you tell me the movie and either the actor or the character that the actor played in the movie. So let me play the video to that segment.
Who says that, brother?
Okay, so
that
the first
was Bane. That was Bane, right? I couldn't understand him.
Okay, first quote. You sit on a throne of lies.
Elf.
Who said it? An elf.
It was Elf. It was Will Ferrell. It was
Buddy the Elf.
Buddy. Yeah. Sit on a throne of lies.
Okay. Just because you can't see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Oh, jeez. I don't know.
A whole lot of people in several movies.
Right.
But this one is like, I guess, the most famous movie that quote is said.
No idea, man.
Anybody in the chat?
Say it again.
Just because you can't see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Let's see.
Ooh, Sixth Sense is a good guess.
Peter
I was
Pan.
gonna say Ghost.
No,
or
I'm gonna
something.
say Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a good guess, but no.
You're wrong.
Wrong.
Charlie and the Charlie Factory.
Wrong.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
No, it is Charlie Calvin in the Santa Claus. Did you guys anyone watch that? Oh,
yeah.
New. Hip hop new.
Santa
I
Claus.
said Santa
Good
Claus.
job, Steve. Hell
Yeah.
Steve.
What'd you say?
Tim
I
Allen.
said Santa Claus.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Did
I
you?
couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Mr. Fidget, if you did, congratulations. That was the correct answer. Yeah. There you go. All right. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
On the 619.
Look at that.
Remember, it's,
Popping away.
I don't have Vogs. I don't have any enemies. I just have friends, man.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I have no idea.
Where's the crickets? Let me hear the crickets. I don't have any enemies. I only have friends.
From The Godfather?
Uh-huh.
Who said it?
Is it? I don't know.
Fidget
Is it,
said
sounds
Godfather.
like
Who said Godfather?
Fidget.
Mr. Fidget got again.
Let's go.
But Sun Tzu originally said it.
Yes.
Art of
Who
War.
said?
Machiavelli.
Okay. All right. I'd rather have 30 minutes of wonderful than a lifetime of nothing special.
No idea.
No idea.
Oh, I bet. Is this a Julia Roberts one?
What?
Is this a Julia Roberts one again?
Yes, but what movie?
Steel Magnolias?
Yes, that's it.
Wow. Let's just call it now. Who's gonna fuck with that?
What the hell?
How did you know that?
How did you know that? That's
Mr.
awesome.
Fidget's on fire.
He's on fire. I would think that if what do you call it? If Bethany was here, I think she would have probably got it. I think my wife would have got that one too. She loves that movie.
Pretty sure my mom
I don't
would.
think I've ever watched it.
Your mom?
movies for sure.
Your
My mom
mom?
watched that.
Mom joke? Okay. All right. So the last one. In times of crisis, the wise build bridges while the foolish build barriers.
These are like Chinese fortune cookies or something.
Yeah, that one sounds like a Chinese fortune cookie.
Confucius, maybe.
In times of crisis, the wise build bridges while the foolish build barriers.
That sounds like Sun Tzu, honestly.
Bridge over the river Kwai.
What was the quote?
Oh, Black Panther.
That's it.
Ooh,
We're killing it.
Oh. All right. So let me play a couple of videos and then we're gonna say our goodbyes, guys. We're past the 2-hour mark. Okay, so let me know if you guys remember this Saturday morning classic.
So you know what that makes me think of, Paul? Remember
What?
Swag you used to do the countdown? Swag?
Who?
For giveaways? Uncanny Swag?
I don't know who you're talking about. All right, so the next video, what I love about Japan, dude, they come out with some dope ass shit.
Wait, what cartoon was that? I remember it, but I don't remember what it was.
I think it was like on not Sesame
That was
Street.
Sesame
Electric
Street.
Company.
Was it Electric Company?
I thought it was Sesame Street, but I could be wrong.
It looked
I do
more
remember
like
it. I just don't remember what it was
to
from.
me.
I think it was Kevin Random Rip show.
Oh boy! All right, so this came out of Japan. They come out with some dope shit, man. So and it seems like a bootleg. No, it is a bootleg.
Rubber
Fighter?
It's Dawson.
Yeah, yeah,
The original Mr. Fantastic.
yeah.
Right?
And then one more that I saw that I wanted to show you guys.
The
He
original
lost a
Ant-Man
lot
and
of
his
weight when
variant.
he transformed.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
you know
the
what makes me
inside
laugh? Yeah, what makes me laugh is they take so damn long to transform. It's like you could kill him before he fully
Exactly.
transform into his armor. You know what I mean? You're like, come on, man, hurry up.
Special
You know?
effects of that time were not that sophisticated.
Why
Yeah,
didn't they
well,
give him
when you're
like
a kid-
the same costume as the dude right behind him though?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. That's what I was
Peter.
thinking.
He's
He
a
does the
man
same
with
costume.
the same-
I was
He had
on
a
the
cape.
Ant-Man.
Get a cape.
Yeah, dude, as a kid, you eat that shit up, man. That's just dope. All right, so as far as the show, that's our show. We're gonna go say our goodbyes. Stu, you as our special
Thank you,
guest, why don't you
Stu.
go
Hey,
first?
Stu.
Where can we find you, man?
Oh man, thank you guys so
Yeah,
much for
come on.
having me once again.
Yeah.
It was always a joy to
We
hang
love
out
you,
with
man.
y'all. So many
Yeah,
amazing
thank you,
people
Stu.
in your crew, bro. So thank y'all, and thank you for all the support, guys. Every Wednesday night on Dr. Doom's Fan Club on YouTube, me and my bro Link have our weekly comic book breakdown show, Supreme Clientele. Tomorrow night we're going to be breaking down Secret Wars and the Road to Secret Wars, the comic book event in 2015. So I'm really excited about that, given our recent news. But yeah, check me out on IG and YouTube, Dr. Doom's Fan Club. Just always talking about comic books and sharing, cool experiences, cool books we've read. Always talking comics. So check me out there on IG and YouTube every Wednesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Thanks again for having me, guys. Love you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Stu. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Boggs, you were late to the party, but you came right on time.
I am. So this week's actually a light week for me for once. My next stream I'm on, let's see, at 11 p.m. I'm hoping, I think I probably will be invited. Geek Out with Roscoe is doing a late night show tonight, so I'm hoping to get an invite for that. I bet I will because I was on his last late night addiction. The next stream after that I am actually planning to do afternoon stream because Friday I don't work at all, and we're supposed to get a bunch of rain from this hurricane. Speak of the hurricane, stay safe, people. I know Florida and Georgia and those other states have been hit on the coast. Please stay safe. Contact your loved ones. Make sure they're okay. Your friends, your family. But I plan to do a stream at maybe 1 p.m. on Friday. Anybody's welcome. I'm thinking maybe at least tops 2 hours. If I'm not busy hanging out with my friend, we'll see. I still need to coordinate with him. And then let's see, after that, can't make Kevin's, unfortunately. The next stream I'm on is here on Tuesday, next Tuesday for the whole show.
Very nice. Well said, Vogs. All right, my buddy Random Rips, Kevin.
Well, I'll probably hang out with Trev tomorrow afternoon if he's doing his show. After I get back from getting my comic books for the week.
Yep.
And then Friday night, if Aaron does sports cards and things, if Aaron does Aloha Friday, I'll be on that with him. And Saturday night, 8 o'clock, I have my own thing going on. And anybody's invited, just let me know. Will can't be there, so I need the support.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
Kevin,
cool.
I'm off Saturday, so count me in. I'll be there.
Awesome, man. Thanks.
Yeah. You're
Wait,
welcome.
Kevin, one sec. Sorry, Paul, to interrupt. Wait, no. I can make it on Saturday. I'm dumb. I remember.
Well, Vogs is going to be there. I said I'm not going to be there. I changed my mind.
forgot 2 shows I'm on. I forgot to say 2 shows I'm on, Paul.
What's up, Barry?
My bad. It's been a long work week. Saturday, I will be on the Court of Mowels with Dr. Von Hoot. I was invited by Dr. Von Hoot. And then I will be on Kevin's.
Vogs, did I highlight you already?
Yeah. Box.
Oh, all right.
I forgot. It's been a busy work day.
Round 2. Fight.
Boggs is getting around.
But no, that's all I wanted to say. I'll be on the Court of Mowels with Von Hoot, and then I'll be on Kevin's show. So Kevin and I will be there.
Okay.
Boom.
All right, Kevin. Did you have anything else to add, Kevin?
No, I think that was it.
All right. Well, I love you, man. Thank you for being here. All right. So, Doreen.
Hopefully I'll be here next Tuesday. Other than that, you can catch me on Instagram at Batmite00, Batmite Comics and Collectibles. And you can see me lurking in the chat if I'm not working somewhere all around.
Lurking if you're not working.
All right,
Lurking if I'm
thank you.
not working.
Thank you, Doreen. Mr. Fidget.
Yeah, so I was early to the show, but I came right on time too, according to my wife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
12.
You can find me on the show. And yeah, that's about it. I won't be in the bathroom today because I went before we started the show.
God.
Yes. All right, my D&D homie, Trev, the shipping guru.
Hey, Mr. Fidget, Doug, answer my request on your DMs on Instagram. I have something to send you, but I can't get a hold of you.
I almost never look at those things. I'll send you. I'll. Is it a request for my address?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it in there.
He's sending you the Cowboys and requesting they leave Texas.
Oh boy,
It is Cowboys related, actually.
Very nice.
No, my live stream tomorrow, 3 to 5, open panel. Everybody's invited. I know Bethany and James aren't going to be able to make it, and I don't think Will is either. So
No, I got work.
Hop on by.
Unfortunately.
I'll be there.
That's all I'll shout out.
All right, sounds good. All right, well, again, I want to thank our special guest, Stu. Stu, you're awesome, man. Station brother. You're a friend of the channel. This is the second time you've been on the show, but I'm saying this, dude. You're welcome anytime. Just DM me, and bro, you're in, bro. You're so awesome, and
Thank you so much,
I'm
man.
honored that you came back.
Man, it's an honor to be here, bro. And you're like, I said this before, dude, but you're just such a positive and awesome person in this community, and it's a joy and a pleasure to support people like you, man, and especially this crew you've assembled. So thank you for having me back a second time.
Dude, both amazing friend crews are amazing.
Yeah,
Amen,
no, enough. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
you know
incredible.
what I was thinking? Combining both our shows.
Vlogs, do I have to highlight you again?
I'll just say it after the show.
All right, cool. All right, well, I want to thank the people in the panel for today. Trev, the Shipping Guru, Vlogs 18, Kevin, Random Rips, Doreen, Batmite, and my homie that I've known for a long time, Mr. Fidget. I want to thank him for being here. Like I said, it's not my show, it's our show. And I'm very proud of what we've accomplished so far. I mean, we've from my first show on in January to now, it's like night and day. You know, the thing is,
episodes have we done? God, it's
well, you think about it, every Tuesday since January. What's that? 8 times 42. Well, it's not the end of the month yet, but 30 shows.
Yeah,
29, 30. Yeah. And you know what? And it's just getting better, and as far as the chat, thank you everybody that showed up on the chat. I wanted to say special thank you to Christina Payne. I know she's going through some stuff right now, but she still took the time out to support us. And Mr. Fidget, he's wearing my shirt. Thank you, brother. Stu, did I send you this shirt?
No, man.
Okay.
Oh yes, you did. You did.
Okay, good. Okay,
sorry.
good,
Yeah.
good. I'll take care. I'll do it. I want to make sure. I want to take care of the homies. As far as stickers, dudes, everybody send me stickers. When I moved from the garage into the house, I lost all my stickers. The only stickers I have right now are the ones right here, which I proudly display. And if you send me your sticker, I will display that right here.
I don't have a
for everyone
sticker,
to
but I
see.
have a little cutout piece of paper with my name on it. It's shitty.
Buy a hello, my name is, and write Boggs.
Boggs. If you did that, I would display it proudly. Okay, man?
Yeah, you would.
All right. Very good. All right. So, but that's our show for the week. Next week, we're going to have Ian from Hood Rat Comics. He's going to be our special guest. That's the show, guys. All right.
Bye.
So thank you.
Bye.
Later, y'all.
Bye all.
Let me just give you one thing to remember me by. Fuck you. Fuck you. Especially fuck you.
Hey, I'm Jason Martin, and you're watching Pong 619 and his amazing friends.
Watch Paul in the 619, guys. Peace.
You're watching Paul in the 619 and his amazing friends.
You're watching Paul in the 619.
Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is my friend. Jesus is a friend of mine. I have a friend in Jesus. Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is my.
Hi, I'm Lenny Romero. You're watching Paul in the 619 and his amazing friends.